Hi guys, I'm back. Is it bright in here or is it just me? Oh no, wait. I think it's him. Yep. Do you want to learn how to make this guy? Stick around. Okay, it's all painted black. Next step is to dry brush some gray over top of the black. So put some paint in your holder, dip your brush in, wipe off as much paint as you can. And then gently go over your piece with the gray paint. If you get too much paint on, you can always wipe it off. If you don't think there's enough in one spot, you can always add more. You're not really going to see this paint job under here that much. This is just for what the crack show in between the rhinestones. So that's all we're painting this for. And after this is done, after you have your gray paint on, what you're going to do is you're going to get some Mod Podge and you're going to paint Mod Podge on your piece, and then you are going to use your glitter, your silver glitter, and pour your silver glitter onto the Mod Podge. Let that dry and we'll go on to the next step. That's after this whole head is painted gray, dry brushed. Also, I just want to say, leave the eye holes, the eye sockets, and the nose inside. Leave that black. We're not going to put these small gems in there. We might put something different in there. Maybe I can put marbles in there, or a bigger stone of some sort, or gem. But for now, we're just going to leave the nose hole and the eye holes black. And my gray paint is now on. So the next step, I'm going to take the Mod Podge and start the glitter. Okay, so now you should have your glitter on, and your project should look something like this. If you need a spot where you put too much glitter, it's too globbed up, then just take a dry brush and very, very gently brush off the spot that you don't want all the excess glitter. All right, now I know you're going to think, well, that was stupid. Why did we paint it black and then gray? Because, you know, glitter, it rubs off. So if anything rubs off, it's going to be painted underneath, and it's not going to look like crap. All right, see, there are spots that no matter, even if you go back and touch it up with some more Mod Podge and put more glitter on, it's just going to come off. So now we got that done. Now once that is completely dried, what you're going to do is start gluing on your rhinestones on top of the glitter. Okay, and don't glue them in the eyes or the nose holes or on the teeth. Leave those areas free of any of that. Also, I suggest when you do the glitter, put a piece of parchment or tinfoil or newspaper or something down to catch all your excess glitter, so you can reuse it and put it back into your jar and you're not wasting it. All right, I'm going to start gluing on my rhinestones, and that's what the E6000 is for. Okay. So this is going to be a long process because you have to glue each individual rhinestone on. So I'm not going to bore you with me putting on 5 billion rhinestones. I'm going to get started, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, I just tried the E6000. That is not working as good as the Mod Podge is going to. I'm just taking a paintbrush and painting back over top of the silver glitter. And that's also, once this dries, it's also going to prevent the glitter from coming off. So I'm going to do that. And before this area dries, I'm going to then stick my rhinestones into place. Because the E6000, it's just too goopy. It's not working. So we're going to do it this way. And hopefully these stay on. If they don't stay on properly, I'm going to let you know. And we're going to fix it. Okay, so here is where we are at with our beautiful skull. Let me just say the skull was very challenging. He had a lot of crevices and ridges and bumps, and they're all covered in every single spot. And if there were little cracks, that's where your glitter is shining through. I did glue on marbles for the eyes. And then I have bigger rhinestones, which I got from the Dollar Tree. They're the round ones. They came in like star shape, round, and oval, I believe. And I glued one eyeball, has one on, one eyeball does not. But I glued the marbles in, and now I'm going to glue the rhinestone on the front of the marble. Putting all these rhinestones on, let me tell you, I was about ready to freak out. I was losing my mind. This took me, no kidding, about 3.5 to 4 hours to get all of these on. It took quite some time. But let me give you some tips, because now he's a rock solid on there. They're not moving. So what you do when you're gluing your rhinestones onto whatever you're gluing them onto, whether it be a skull or a box or a vase or whatever you chose, let me give you some tips and just say, with the Mod Podge, it dries quickly. So make sure you're working in a very small area. Paint a very small area. Like I would just do above his eye here and just paint this little tiny area here. Work on filling that in with the rhinestones. When you have the rhinestones set on it, because they'll stick to each other, you'll drop them, you'll need to pull them apart, you'll pull too many apart, one will fall off. You know, stuff happens when you're putting them on. So it's best to work in a small area, get that area done. When they're all glued on, then take more of your Mod Podge and go over top of the area that you just got to stick onto your project. But don't worry, I know it's going to seem like, oh my God, it's like putting on glue on top of it. It's going to ruin it. You're not going to see. The rhinestones are all going to be covered in this goop, but it dries clear. So I globbed it on top of mine because I don't want these coming off. For 4 hours of sitting there losing my mind, going batshit crazy, literally. I did not want them coming off once I had them on. So make sure you use a lot of Mod Podge over top. Now once I glue the other eyeball on, where the rhinestone on the eyeball, all you need to do then is take the flowers of your choice and glue them around the top. So I'm going to do that next, and then I'll be back once that's done. Hopefully that's not going to take another 4 hours. All right, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I am back, and that literally took 2 minutes to glue the flowers on. I think he came out amazing. I think that it was definitely worth the time that I put in to make him. He is going to be a great candy dish or centerpiece or whatever. I always wanted to make something with all the rhinestones. I did end up using about 4 packs of those, just to let you know, because you're going to need a few extra. You know, like I said, they drop and you can't find them, or they fall apart in places, and you forget or you stick them down and you forget where you put a couple of them. So it's better to have more than less. So I would say 4 packs will do fine. I am ready to go on the next project already. I already got it semi-started. So I am going to put this guy up on my shelf. I hope you enjoyed this project. It was fun. It did take some time, but like I said, the results were worth it. To me, I think they were. I think he's gorgeous. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And stick around. I have some more skeletons in the works.